hello again, and welcome to Roland's Reviews. Look who's back, folks, because they were asking for you yesterday, and I explained to them how I just jumped on.
Yeah,
How are you doing, Blackson?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Doing good.
All right, we are back.
hmm
Um, as you fill up the chat room, please, folks, go ahead and hit that like button for us. Cost you anything, I promise. If you've been watching the videos and joining the lives and you enjoy this content, please, please, please hit the subscribe button. That won't cost you anything either. How you doing, Yvette? All right, so some of our new people are coming in here. How you doing, love? Go ahead and drop your channel link, please, Blackson. Blackson, I keep forgetting to remind you um, when you click on the link to type in the arena uncensored, so people it will be permanently seared in their brains. All right. Um,
Oh, you mean to put it on my tag or?
right. Well, your name,
Oh, okay.
yeah, like when I send you the link and you come in, if you
Uh-huh.
put the arena uncensored, then they can just,
Okay.
so,
Okay.
so they won't, because it's causing some confusion. And we want
Right.
to find your channel easily. Like I have my name here, Roland's Reviews.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. They're coming in. Hit the like button, folks. And I will start with the roll call. Yvette, I think this is you came in the other night. We're glad you returned, dear. And so we just wanted to share some info with you. Um, look at the title. And if you're familiar with this, say yes. If you've heard about this, because this may set a precedent. I will go ahead and I'll start with the roll call as you continue to fill up the room. Thank you, Yvette. So, James, how are you? Chubbs, Cha Cha, Sea Fryer. And again, let's all welcome Yvette back. Afaya, how are you doing, love? So I think Afaya is another new subscriber. So we're glad that you're back. And look at the title. If you are familiar with this, just say yes. If you're not, say I'm ready. How you doing, Isaiah? I did have a good day at school, love. Thank you for asking. All right. Uh, Isaiah's my protector. How you doing? U.S. Army retired. Evening from Fort Knox. Yes. Thank you for your service, sir. Yvette, lifelong journalist. Wow. Yvette, that's interesting. Um, I love it. Booker T. St. Louis is in the building. We are glad. We had people in here from Norway and Australia. Oh my God, they've just been coming in, and we love when you drop in. We appreciate you spending your very valuable time here at the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. As Blackson and I say all the time, there are probably a gazillion other content creators, but you decide to spend your time here, and we do not take that lightly. Let me go over this title, folks. Missouri proposes a law where citizens can turn in illegal migrants for $1,000 reward. Now, tell me if you're familiar with it. Tell me what your thoughts, what your concerns are in reference to this subject matter. And we know it's Friday and a lot of people are probably busy running around, but we're still here to share this content with you. Blackson, what do you think about this topic?
Yeah. So, for what I understand, it's like a tip call hotline. Is that what
That's
it is?
mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, we're gonna go over it.
hmm
And what are your thoughts? Are you okay with it, or are you concerned about someone's civil rights being violated? Because you know the race hustlers don't like this at all. What do you think?
The civil rights.
The race hustlers.
Right. And I'm
What do you think
saying
their
that.
concerns are? Their civil rights will be violated, and all these other, the left. How you doing, Chris? Chris May, Overkill's Core. How you doing, love? Um,
Just by dropping a dime on somebody?
yeah, they're saying that
I mean, we got Crime Stoppers here, and we can call.
okay,
I mean, hell, they're doing that during COVID when people weren't wearing their masks, and they going to church. They had hotlines snitching
Mm-hmm,
on
mm-hmm.
your neighbors. So we're snitching on.
Right.
I mean, so how are they civil rights violated? I don't understand. We
You
got
know,
hotlines. We got 1-800 Crime Stoppers all over the country and all
uh-uh.
over every county. So what are we talking? Like, huh?
You can't make this stuff up. Now you know how the left is as it when it comes to non-Americans. And oh my God, how dare you even think about mistreating these wonderful people who broke the law coming across our borders. And so this is Missouri law. It's a proposed law where citizens can turn in illegals. So, hey, this is a nice way to make money. They had flooded our country. We know. Um, they've used our resources. We've spent billions of dollars of taxpayers' money, folks. And think about it. They had to pass through, many of them had to pass through several other countries. Why were you coming here? Well, you had the Democrats beckoning them. We have this for you, we have that for you. So of course they came here. See, Fryer, I hope they do it, but who is paying the bounty? Probably a dumb idea if citizens are using tax money to pay themselves. Yeah,
Right.
see, Fryer, we know where this is going. We, the taxpayer, have to foot the bill. But think of it. I'm thinking of it in these terms. If we don't get these people out of here, all right, it will be worse. So over time. So
Hmm.
let me go ahead.
Agreed. I agree with that.
You agree with that? So,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah. We
yeah.
definitely, yeah.
Mhm.
We want to definitely measure what's going to be worse for us in the long run, and having migrants overflood the system is definitely
Right,
not in our
right.
benefit.
Taking sources
I
away from
mean,
Americans.
Hurricane Helena already proved that.
Oh yeah.
You
And that's
know.
what the liberals do. They take care of everyone. But
Hmm.
God forbid you should do something for your constituents that put you in office and voted for you. Oh my God. Chubbs, if you're in Mexico illegally and if you turned in someone you don't have civil rights there, you would be in jail. Chubbs is like that everywhere else except America. See, Fryer said he'd do it for free.
No, don't do it for free, Fryer. Don't do it for free.
See Fryer. No, see Fryer's fed up.
Yeah.
How you doing, Detroit HP? Go ahead and drop your link, love, if you wish to. And so that's just where we are. We the people. That's right. The Democratic shills, they're coming out in full force. They're going to be against it. We know how they operate. And of course, I was on a video, someone's channel earlier, and as soon as this came up, they were like, well, this is what they've done to Black Americans.
What?
Yeah, so this is, where
Oh,
it's going. You know where this is going. The
well,
race
again,
are still not letting it go. Go ahead.
did they explain how like they were doing this to us? I mean, I mean, did they break
So,
it down or?
okay, I'm glad you asked. So
Yeah.
they're going from their standpoint. Oh my, how people called 911.
Right.
There's a Black man in my neighborhood or sitting in a car, and I'm not
Right.
sure if he belongs here. And
Right.
so they liken it to people trying to have Black people thrown in jail.
Well,
So
again, if the cops come, they'll ask you for ID and they ask you for your address, where do you live? Do you know
right,
somebody around here? And they'll
right,
ask you a series of questions.
right.
And the more than likely, if you know somebody, you could just say, "Well, yeah, I know don't live in this area, but I'm visiting my friend Miss Lynn here. She lives in Carolina. I know my Bible says Georgia. You can
Yeah,
go to her house right here." And a lot of times they'll verify it.
right.
So
Um, Chris May said ditto. So again, we know where the race hustlers. They know that they've lost their footing. They've lost ground. They are grabbing at straws. They will say anything, which no one's listening. But it's a free country, so they're still going to talk. So let me go over this. A Missouri lawmaker wants to create a program which would give residents $1,000 payouts for reporting illegal immigrants in their communities to authorities. The bounty hunter style system was proposed by Senator-elect David Gregory, who wants to allow regular bail bond agents to be certified to go after those who cross the border illegally. So they're trying to get on board, of course, and help.
Oh, you didn't tell me that. I'm thinking it's like a 1-800 hotline. Oh, you talking about like Dog the Bounty Hunter type of work.
It's coming. Yeah, it's coming. I promise. So it's more. There's more to the program. So this is just part of it. Okay. And then I'll see what you think about it from there, Blackson. So Gregory introduced Senate Bill 72 on December 1st, and it includes bars for undocumented migrants on receiving benefits, a driver's license, or the ability to be a legal resident of Missouri. American Families United President Ashley Day Acevedo said in a statement that the bill's introduction was an alarming sign of things to come in regard to anti-immigration policies. A bounty system where Missourians would be empowered to report neighbors, colleagues, and classmates they suspect of being non-citizens will create absolute chaos and division, De Acevedo said. All right, so it's coming, Blackson. It's estimated that there are around 20,000 Missourians and mixed status families, with many of the immigrants in those families having lived in the U.S. for 20 years. Now, here's my question, folks. If you've been in the country for 20 years and your paperwork is still jacked up, sorry, not sorry, that's your fault. I just dropped a truth bomb. Detroit said he's going to be Clint Eastwood with it. Yeah, make my day. Exactly, Detroit. And with so many Americans suffering, hey, extra $1,000 won't hurt.
Yeah, Detroit, that's a classic. A few dollars more. It's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, that was on last week. Anytime Clint Eastwood's on, I'm watching.
Okay, so we jumped into the bounty hunter phase. I was still when they said $1,000, I'm just thinking pick up a phone and say, there's some illegals.
That's part of the program too. So there.
Okay, so they got to pay more if you're doing the bounty hunter. They got to pay way more than $1,000.
They're not. Well, they're not saying that. They're just saying right now 1,000. So we don't.
Okay,
know.
But they got to be specific because there's different levels. You can just call and report, and then you can actually be like Dog the Bounty Hunter and go out there and apprehend illegals. So if you apprehend illegals, they're gonna have to pay more money. 1,000.
No, because that's some hard work, and
people
are willing to go. Just okay. No, that could be dangerous. And you're absolutely right. At the American Immigration Council's last estimate in 2022, there were around 59,300 undocumented migrants in the state. By comparison, California was home to around 2.1 million undocumented. Okay. Gregory's proposed bill would create a Missouri legal alien certified bounty hunter program, which would award $1,000 payouts to those who make eligible reports to the State Highway Patrol. Migrants would then be incarcerated without eligibility for probation or parole. The harm this would cause to mixed status families and their communities cannot be understated, said De Acevedo. But remember, Tom Homan said, "Oh no, we're deporting a whole family, so that's not going to be that shouldn't be a problem." And so the bill also states that entering the U.S. illegally would be a felony. Everybody hear that? A felony offense. So in most cases, those who do make these crossings face civil penalties or removal, but they're rarely prosecuted as felons, and that's part of the problem. Immigration enforcement is also a federal government responsibility, but states have been pushing the limits of their involvement in recent years, and we know why. The Democrats have been doing that, trying to get a new voting base and cheap labor. We know. Texas has taken border security into its own hands with Operation Lone Star, while Arizona and Oklahoma are among others that have introduced bills seeking to restrict migrant rights. And so, again, look at the wordage, look at the terms they're using. So tell me, Blackson, what do you think the race hustlers will say about this? Talk to me.
Well, And I'm gonna relate this to what retired U.S. Army was saying in the chat, so I can kind of see this coming. He says, "Bounty hunters are bad news. Keep it within the law." So what I'm thinking, the only thing they can really jump on is, I guess, proper training, because like U.S.
Yeah,
Army retired said, some of the bounty hunters, I don't know what, they're deputized, or even if they're deputized, but what type of training we're looking
yeah.
at. So
Mhm.
I
This
would
is
say, why not have a program where we deputize them,
yeah, and this
deputize
is
people and train them properly so
in
that,
the works. So they're working out the kinks, if you understand what I'm saying. C Fryer, that's per person, love. Allegedly, that's what the bill said. I have the bill pulled up. I have a video and a bill I'll be sharing with you. So let me tell you what they're talking about here. Immigration enforcement is also okay. I've read that. Where are we here? Local attorney Javid Kazali told First Alert 4 investigates that Gregory's proposal was a solution looking for problems, describing it as Nazi Germany stuff. So you see where they're going with this, right? How you
Mhm.
doing, Laurie? Um, Right, Laurie? Stop rewarding people for breaking the laws. Americans aren't rewarded. We're thrown in jail if we break the law. There is no easy way. Listen to this, folks. Let me highlight. I told you where this was going. There's no easy way to harass people of color than to allow a phone number where I can call and claim they are not here, documented, and expect police to crash through their doors, Kazali told the outlet. This is right for abuse. This is purely harassment. So again, you see where this is going, right? Um, all right, let me go ahead. I have something else I need to share with you. And folks, we know how the liberals and Democrats operate, so it's nothing new to see here. And here's the actual bill. Let me pull that up. This is the current bill summary. All right, now look at the devil is in the detail. Look at the effective date. Everybody see that? Effective August 28th, 2025. So, all right. Now, this look at the current. I'll read the current bill summary. Badgerton, how are you? Doreen, how are you? Blessings to you, love. Doreen says, I have ice on speed dial. I'm ready. Truth. Doreen, I'm with you. $1,000. Hey, why not? Um, so I'm going to read this act, and it says this act creates the offense of trespass by an illegal alien, which provides that a person shall be guilty of such offense if the person is an illegal alien who knowingly enters this state and remains here and is physically present in the state at the time a licensed bounty hunter or peace officer apprehends the person. Such an offense shall be a felony for a term of imprisonment without eligibility for probation or parole, with certain exceptions as provided in the act. So they are working on this, folks. Um, any person who commits the offense of trespass by an illegal alien shall be prohibited from voting in any election, receiving any permit or driver's or license to drive, receiving any public benefit, and becoming a legal resident of this state. Additionally, the Department of Public Safety shall develop an information system for people to report violations of this act, which shall include, Blackson, a toll-free 800 telephone hotline. Yeah, toll-free telephone hotline, email, and online reporting portal. Any person who makes a report in which an illegal alien is arrested shall receive a reward of $1,000. I hope this is answering some of your questions. The Department of Public Safety shall develop the Missouri Illegal Alien Certified Bounty Hunter Program, which shall certify applicants to be bounty hunters for the purpose of finding and detaining illegal aliens in this state. Any person with a license and a bail bond agent, general bail bond agent, or surely recovery agent may apply to the program as provided in the act. Finally, this act creates the Missouri Illegal Alien Certified Bounty Hunter Program Fund, which shall consist of money appropriated by the General Assembly. So,
Okay, so basically you'll get bounty hunter paid for that. Okay.
yeah, that's what
Okay.
I said.
Okay.
And think about Crime Stoppers. And this is what you were referencing earlier. This is what I was saying. So, like, if you knew I was illegal, you could call the 800 number, and if I was arrested, then you would receive $1,000. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I think I was more inquiring about the bounty hunter part. I got the 1-800 hotline crime. I got that. I was more or less concerned about the bounty hunter and how that worked, because
Well, all I
that's all.
have is what I read to you. Because
Right. And that's what I wanted to know. Yeah.
Supposedly these people will be trained. How you doing, Melody? Oh, Melody said I would never need to work again.
Oh, Lord.
Melody just dropped the truth bomb. Right. So yeah, Blackson, I don't know. I guess they're training these people for the bounty hunter program. But
I think the bounty hunters are already trained. I think they're already certified. So they would just have to, like you said, go in the portal and sign up.
And they may give them some additional training. Yeah, who knows?
Well, right? They might give some additional training. I mean, I can't imagine what else besides. I mean, because they go after dangerous people all the time. So illegal aliens,
right?
I mean, I guess It
looks like, because on here it says, additionally, the Department of Public Safety shall develop. Wait a minute. The Missouri Illegal Alien Certified Bounty Hunter Program, which shall certify applicants. So, with everything, they're going to have some training involved.
Right.
And that's how that goes. But tell me, folks, in the comment section, what are your thoughts? What are your concerns about this new bill? And again, since Trump, since Trump won the election, I'm saying, you see things are speeding up. Things are changing. Badgerton, $1,000 is not enough for an experienced bounty hunter. That's what Blackson was saying. That's exactly what Blackson was saying. And so he would want 10 times that much, right, Badgerton? So they may have to get some people and train some people to do this, because like you said, experienced bounty hunters, they know that's not a lot of money, those that have been in it for a while. That's what Blackson was talking about.
Yeah, none of the experienced bounty hunters are gonna go for no.
They need a little more money than that.
They need way more money than that.
Yeah.
Because hell, that doesn't even fill up their gas tank going to look for the perpetrator.
Yeah, right. So you don't want people, nefarious people, like, oh, this is some quick money, and then they're going out here doing all kinds of things they shouldn't be doing. So,
well, first of all, your average bounty hunter, if y'all ever watch Dog the Bounty Hunter, when you get a suspect, they might go to 4 or 5 different locations, they not be there, so you done wasted I don't know how much tank of gas, just looking for them.
Right. And Doreen, they did not say, love. They didn't say you had to live in Missouri to get the award. I think as long as if your tip leads to an arrest, you get the money, is my understanding from everything I've read. And like I said, we know they're still tweaking it. So nothing is set in stone at this point. This is all that they have out at this point. And I do have a short video to share with you about the program. So what do you think? Somebody talk to me. What are your thoughts?
Fire says, I'm not about to hurt nobody, but I'll sit in my car with my binoculars and phone.
Woo! Hey, C. Fryer, I'm with you. I have some binoculars somewhere. Okay. What was this? Appeals court rules U.S. can deport illegal migrants even if local law enforcement. I just wanted to share this with you, and then I think one more clip, and then I think we're done. So we know all of these liberal mayors and governors are saying they're not going to work with ICE. They're not going to do this or that. Well, we shall see. Let's see what they're saying here.
An appeals court on the West Coast just ruled the U.S. can deport illegal immigrants even if local governments oppose those removals. Chad Wolf joins me now. Does this mean Trump can get around sanctuary city rules?
All right.
Well, I think this is obviously a win for the incoming Trump administration. And I think what this validates is.
All right, I'll stop playing. I'm going to have to close out some of those tabs I had earlier. I have to close those out because they're causing it to buffer a bit. All right, let me close this out. Okay, let me try this again. So what are your thoughts? Eric, how are you? Eric said, go Missouri. All right, let me try to share this again, folks. All right. Let's try it again. The Krats don't get, they aren't in charge. Right, Eric? They lost that. Thank God. Let me try it.
The ability for ICE to do their job, to remove individuals, bad individuals from the country, regardless of what local jurisdictions may or may not do to help them do that. It's federal immigration law, and they have the ability to execute on that law. So it's a good ruling for them.
How long?
I don't know why I'm buffering here, but I'll stop.
How many windows you got open?
I have a few. I have windows open that, that I needed for. Let me see. Okay, I'll try one more time, and if it doesn't work, hey. All right, we'll try one more again, and then we'll be done. I may need to just reset. You know how you have to start your computer over, do a restart? I may have to restart. Normally when it starts doing this, I need a restart.
Long before the concept of the migrant sanctuary is just out of bounds.
I need to do a restart. But basically what they're saying, we know what these Democratic-led cities, towns, these sanctuary cities, these states, we know what they've been saying, and they're not going to cooperate. Well, then you're going to be in jail. U.S. Army retired, arrested sanctuary city mayors for yes.
Well, hold on, Ms. Lynn. We got to be clear. They're saying they're not going to assist, but Tom Homan's saying you just stay out the way. So they don't, now if they interfere, then they can go to jail. So
right. Well, if they're that stupid, because I
don't think they will be. I think most of them are saying we're not going to assist. I think that's what a lot of them are saying.
And
but they know not to, they know not to get in Todd Homan's way. They know that Todd Homan's going to have Homan's going to have arresting powers. So they know not to do that.
Right. So they may be a lot of fluff and stuff. They may be talking that, but when it comes down to it, they're not trying to go to jail. They will move out of the way. I'm pretty sure of that. But yeah, the race hustlers, they're going to have a field day. They don't like any of this. And they're always talking about, which they never stop talking about, all the black people who were killed by the police. And like people, according to them, people are already calling the 800 hotline numbers with black people. Oh, there's a black man walking in my neighborhood and all that stuff, sitting in his car and all this kind of stuff. But again, think about it. You said it before I got to it. Crime Stoppers, right?
Mm-hmm.
You call Crime Stoppers and you can report crimes anonymously and they give you a cash reward. And it doesn't matter what color the criminal is. If they apprehend a criminal, thanks to you, you just get paid. Badgerton, those mayors and governors will comply. Badgerton said, Kathy Hochul can't handle prison life. No, they're just, yeah, it's just fluffing stuff. Once the first one is arrested, the others will understand we are not messing around. Right? U.S. Army retired. If anyone's that crazy, and think about it, I said this in an earlier video. Just like the Democrats were, they never wanted slavery to end, and they were trying to hold on to their slaves. That's what they're trying to do with the illegals. It's the same deal, same situation. Just a different year.
Well, U.S. Army, they need to know we're not messing around when Eric Adams, who's a Democrat, cut off the food stamps and all that, and all the resources. So I think they, well, at least those ones in New York know that
Yeah.
they're not messing around, because Eric Adams is like, enough is enough, and he didn't cut off a lot of their resources. Once you know you cut off the money, then I think that will be a more awakening than anything, because it's one thing to run around and get arrested and knowing you got resources, but when you're running around, you ain't got no resources, that's bad. So, especially in New York City where it's getting cold now. So,
Yeah.
you know,
And again, I give it to Eric Adams. Once he was under indictment, he read the tea leaves, he read the room. He's like, okay, the Democrats are done with me. And so he's trying to, he's lining everything up, just in case he needs a pardon. And I was looking at a video earlier. He really didn't want to, he was on board with it, but not all the way. But I was watching a video earlier where he was like, he had no choice. So we know that was coming from higher up. We know the situation. But like I said, once he's under indictment, hey, they've already thrown him to the wolves. Hey, right. So now it's like he's going to tell everything. And I'm like, good, the truth will come out.
Right.
U.S. Army said, but the elected officials didn't feel it. Right? U.S. Army retired. Chris, James said it's indentured servitude. Right, James? Badgerton, thank you for your support. Yes. Chris said probably people are crazy. Just hope this works out without hurting innocent. But yeah, Chris, and that's what we want. I think we all want that. No one wants anything horrible to happen to anyone. Chubbs, these mayors, liberal governors think they're bad, standing up to the law. Oh, we know money talks all day long. If Trump cuts federal money, they're done. And they're not losing that much. They're already in dire straits, literally, because of the billions and millions of dollars that have been spent on illegals. They're in no position to say no to anyone, anything that Trump wants to do. Or he can't say no to him or Holman. Elizabeth, how are you? Elizabeth said, I knew they were going to employ the Americans, so they're going to have a lot of help to. Right, Elizabeth? I've been telling students, hey, you might want to get into law enforcement. And a lot of my students are going into the military, but they don't have a lot of openings, and because they need a lot of help. They have people coming, ICE, retired people from ICE coming back, retired border patrol agents. They're coming out of retirement, and retired police officers. So yeah, Chubbs, they cut their food stamps off, and he started once Trump won the election. Okay, that's when Eric Adams was like, okay, and he pivoted, right? Which he's a smart one. Big Tish and all these other people, they better try to keep themselves out of jail. All right. And Badgerton, I hope they give those empty hotels to the homeless vets after the illegals are Badgerton, yes. That's what we've been saying. Help Americans, especially help the veterans. Doreen, I saw that. I watched some videos on that Brandon Johnson in Chicago. That's what he's saying. C. Fryer, you must have missed a video, love. They've already started sending some illegals back to Texas. Yes, they've already. I did. I don't know. You must have missed that video, love. So you see what they're saying? This is like Nazi Germany. They're rounding people up. So they're just doing the most. They're saying the most with this stuff. What are your thoughts and concerns about that, Blacks? And what do you think?
Well, I'm reading this
Yeah, like
comment where he says, uh, Johnson said he's not backing down. That
oh
is
my,
true. Chubb said cut food stamps off and they're going to leave. I agree. I think that's the first phase. The first phase, Miss Lynn, is to cut the food stamp, see who will voluntarily self-deport. Boom, once they leave, then you're gonna have nothing but the criminals left after that because they're not, I don't think the criminals are relying on food stamps. I think they're relying on trafficking and
drug.
whatever
Yeah.
drugs. Yeah. So breaking in apartments and extorting people. So yeah, you're gonna be dealing with that element right there.
Yeah. A lot of
Hmm.
people are self-deporting though. I was watching some videos, Blacks, and a lot after when Trump won the election, a lot are starting to eat Haitians, Venezuelans. Some of them are already they're on the run.
Well, it makes no sense, right? Because if you don't have no money, it's like because Biden promised them resources when they got here. So once that's cut off, it's like why be here in the cold? Because a lot of these people come from warmer
I
countries.
know. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
why would you be in the cold with no resources? Because a lot of the hotels are kicking them out. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, I would leave too. Shoot, no, you don't have me up in no New York and no
Yeah.
Chicago in that cold weather. Shoot, no. Yeah, it's cold enough down here in Georgia.
I know
Hell.
those people are from Haiti and Venezuela and all those
Mhm.
warm. Oh no, they can't deal with that.
Right,
Um,
right. I can't wait to see when they start doing this in Springfield, Ohio.
yeah, there was a video I was watching, and a lot of Haitians are. I mean, they're on the run and they're crying. And there was one lady, she owns a restaurant or something. She's been in this country for years.
Yeah, I've seen
But
that.
again, you should have taken care of your business. I mean, oh, see, Fryer, yeah, I'll have maybe before we get off tonight, I may see if I can find it for. But yeah, I just
Wait, you mean? Oh, go ahead, Miss Lynn. I'm sorry.
no, I was just telling C. Fryer. C. Fryer was saying, he heard that New York was sending them back to Texas. So, go ahead and talk, Blacks, and I'm going to drop that link for C. Fryer.
So I was a little confused because you did send me the video of the Haitian woman with the restaurant. Well, in order to open up, don't you have to have ID and all that stuff and the paperwork before you start a business?
Who knows? Because
That sounds a little odd.
yeah. So I don't know what her full story is, but
And you're gonna have to have some type of tax status when you open up a business. So that's why I'm like,
right.
isn't she halfway there with the paperwork if she's went through all that to get a business? That seems very odd.
Oh yeah, I know. I was a little bit perplexed as well. Like,
Yeah, then they kind of question it, like, wait a minute, but she has a business, so
yeah, yeah,
you can't just open a business without certain having your ducks in rows and documentation. So that's why I was just like, this is odd. So yeah, you know, that's my take on that
right.
video that I saw. Because like you said, she had a restaurant, but I didn't understand
Yeah.
how she was worried about being deported. But
Yeah,
you,
I was like, what? What's wrong here?
yeah,
Right, Badgerton, exactly. See, Fryer, the link that I just dropped, that was the video that we did that explained that Eric Adams started, after Trump was elected, Eric Adams started busing them back to Texas.
Doreen said, yes, Black Son, you have to have a license. Exactly. Yes. So
Yeah,
that's why I was just like, yeah, this is odd.
it was, and I never did. You never get the full story, but I was like that too. Like, wait, what? you know.
Yeah.
But okay. Um, I mean, and then again, if you've
Yeah,
been in this
especially if you open up a food spot. Yeah, you not only have to have a license, but you have to have like cleaning certifications and you have to have your immunizations and all that. You have to go, you're handling people's food. So you got to go through a lot. You just, it's not like me where I could just open up a dump truck business. And no, if you're handling food, you got to go through a lot with
right.
restaurants. You
Yeah, it
got to
is.
go through a lot. Yeah.
Yes, see, Fry, that link that I just dropped, I did a whole video on that, dear. Chris said unless it is under the books with no trust, yeah, and we know that happens too. So
Yeah, listen,
it's
those
kind of
trains.
difficult to do it with restaurant because of all of the legalities that
There's
you
a
have.
lot with a
There is
restaurant.
a lot inspection and
They constantly inspecting your place. They're constantly,
yeah.
they're
So
inspecting it for damn bugs, rodents. They're inspecting your health. They do a lot in these restaurants.
yeah.
That's why I'm just like,
Um, yeah, and so again, they broke the law by entering the country. So you feel sorry, not sorry. If Americans break the law, the police put the cuffs on us, clink, clink, they take us to jail. So what's the difference? You don't get a free pass. You came in the country illegally, and that's just where it is, Doreen said 44 days until January 20th. Yes, love. It can't
24
get
days.
here soon enough. And excuse me. Like I said, I'll keep my eyes on this. If you were not here last night, you definitely need to check out that link with the super mayor Tiffany Hinyard. Oh my God. Well, please check that out. Did you check it out, Blackson?
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
You
I
did.
sure did. Yeah, I watched it, and like I was telling you, Miss Lynn, I watched it, and then I watched it again, and I watched the other one. My gripe about that is, why are they replacing a Democrat with another Democrat? I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, you're still gonna be. Yeah,
You
you're
still
still
gonna have the
gonna
same
wind up on the
issues.
losing end, right?
Yeah, you're gonna have the same exact problem, if not worse. Because remember,
Not
Lori
worse.
Lightfoot was replaced by Mr. Johnston, and he is like
And they
way
said she
worse.
was the worst, and then he came.
Then he
Okay,
came, right. So
so
just
it's
saying, yeah.
okay, Isaiah, good. And so that's pretty much all we wanted to share with you. It's Friday night, and we're feeling all right. Woo! Anytime Friday is on the calendar, I'm down for it. I'm ready to relax and kick back. What about you, Blackson?
Same here. I just got through burning leaves in my yard, so
I have a gazillion leaves here. You can burn too.
okay. All right. You guys, as long as you got a burn barrel, I'll make it happen.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Closing thoughts, Blackson.
Again, and I'm glad, like I said, we went through this. We either got a hotline, and for you bounty hunters, y'all can register and then I guess negotiate your pay based on your profession. I think it's a good thing. I hope more states will adopt this. I hope Georgia
I'm thinking this,
will
if
adopt
the
this.
bill passes, we're going to see a whole plethora of these bills, because how it is, the floodgates will open.
Absolutely. So yeah, I hope it. Well, I mean, hell, Missouri, it should pass. I don't see why it
Yeah,
shouldn't.
I'm sure. Yeah, they're like, we're over this situation.
Yeah, I don't think Missouri should have too many liberals in that city. So, but again, yeah, if you get pushback from like you said, the race hustlers, as long as the people get the proper training, then what can they say? Because you can make the same argument. Well, the 1-800 hotline, it violates their rights. Well, you can call 1-800 hotline on your neighbors, and they weren't talking about civil rights during COVID.
No. They were telling people to call and report your neighbor.
Yeah, they were telling them. Yeah, are they wearing masks? Are they going to church? Are they past the curfew? Yeah, they were snitching on their neighbor. In fact, Tim Walz was the poster child of that. Snitch on your neighbors. Tell on them. And the Democrats weren't saying nothing.
Nope. No. Now they're crying foul.
Nah, they can't cry foul. Not with their background.
No. And C. Fry said, "Thank you, Blackson. Always great to hear your thoughts."
Oh, thank you, C. Fryer. Yeah, man. Like I said, everybody, I'm the Arena Uncensored. I keep forgetting to type. Lynn keeps telling me to type it. When I just hit StreamYard, I just hit it. So I'm gonna start saying Black Sun, and I'll abbreviate the Arena Uncensored, so y'all know that's me.
So they can just so they can see it, and just in case they forget, they can't find, because some older people have problems. Even when you drop the link, they have problems finding it. So if they see your name or whatever, it may resonate.
No problem. Yeah, no problem.
All right. So we're gonna go live tomorrow. Um, I don't know what time, 1:32-ish or something like that. I'm not sure. But we'll definitely be live tomorrow. And we'll be glad to see you here again. Coming through. Um, More Cool in the Gang, Badgerton. Yes, celebrate good time. Come on. We're going to have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's all right. Yeah, Badgerton likes that Cool in the Gang. How you doing, Rich Angel? I like both of these people. Rich Angel, we like you too, love. If you're enjoying this content, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Blackson, drop that channel link one more time, please, sir.
All right. So I'm dropping it. I'm under the Arena Uncensored, y'all. So yeah, I'm gonna start coming in, and I'll change my little name tag so y'all can. Yeah, because a lot of people are like, yeah, they. Yeah. So I'm the Arena Uncensored, y'all. That's my page, and I did a show to. Yeah, I do my shows most of the time in the morning, in the AM.
Yeah.
And then, because I got to make room for Miss Lynn on the evening. So, yeah, I'll do my shows in the morning.
Yeah. Reminds me of Chips. That's what U.S. Army retired said. Okay. Badgerton said, Badgerton said, my neighbor's a preacher. I can't snitch on him.
That's who Tim Walz wanted you to snitch on.
Oh, yeah.
Tim Walz wanted you to snitch on today, especially ones that were trying to go to church and have service. Tim Walz and his wife. Y'all remember Tim Walz's wife, right? Turn the page. That one. Yeah, that one. Yeah, they were like snitching on people. Oh, you remember her, Miss Lynn, right?
Yes.
I'm like, whoa, this woman is
bonkers.
Yeah, she was
right.
bonkers, man. Jesus
All right.
Christ.
I agree. So we're gonna get out of here. If you're new here, Rich Angel, I think you're new here. Please check out some of our earlier videos.
Yeah.
We've done a lot. We go live 2 or 3 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
And so please check. I just dropped a link from a previous video. So please check it out. If you enjoy this content, please share this content out. Leave a comment. I will respond. I was responding to comments today, and I'll probably be responding to comments tomorrow. I try to respond to everyone. There are a couple of videos that has thousands of comments, and I couldn't get them all. But besides that, oh, you've seen me? Okay.
Yeah. Real quick, Miss Lynn, and I know we about to close out the show, but I gotta ask you: did you see Charlemagne the God on The View?
I just can't watch The View.
No, I understand. I get it. It's been all on the internet, but
so disgusting.
It is.
Well,
let me just say, it was so bad. Even Charlemagne was like, "Hold up, wait a minute, y'all." Even he was like, "Wait a minute, no." And
I did hear he was talking about the Democrat, but again, he is.
He is.
I mean, talking, nice
about. Think they did that for ratings
for them, and then he's just too wishy washy for me. I can't.
He is. Stephen A. Smith is really wishy washy, man. He just
another grifter.
Yeah, but they're turning him, and I guess I should have saw this coming. They're transferring him to sports into politics, so he's going to be political full time. I guess we should have saw that coming.
Well, he had to pivot because ESPN is dying. People are not watching ESPN like people are. They fired commentators. ESPN is not doing so well. Because of all these content creators. You remember when ESPN was the only kid on the block?
Yeah.
And then a lot of people don't have cable anymore. So ESPN is not as big as it used to be. And so
why pivot to politics though?
Well, Stephen A was one of the highest paid. He was their most recognizable commentator. Right. He's always on there screaming and pretending to be angry. And
right.
So he pivoted because, again, They he was making millions of dollars. All these people that were making all this money, they started laying people off. They're just like MSNBC and CNN.
Well, the only reason why I said that is because sports is his lane. Politics is not his lane.
Well,
If I was on a panel with him, I would smoke his boots.
yeah. But he's having to do something. So, and he's trying, look at Club Shay. He's trying to, get in like that and make his own money, because ESPN is like, okay, this gravy train. No.
Yeah, but why not do it like Shay, do your own thing and just still do sports? That is his lane.
Yeah.
Because a person like me come along and they do that on the internet, he gonna get smoked.
But even sports, if you Jason Whitlock did a video on him, and really that's not even his lane. He wrote a book and told so many lies. Jason Whitlock did a Candace Owens and had somebody on his show that had done a lot of research, and a lot of this stuff where he was a basketball player, he was this and that, was all lies.
Yeah, but sports is more opinionated. It's more of an opinionated. Yeah. As politics, you got to get policies right. You got to get it right.
He's just like the rest of them.
And that's why Kamala Harris got drugged. That's why she got drugged, and because she had no policies, and this is why they tried to hide her. You cannot jump out in the political lane and not know a single policy.
I thought about you earlier because that little lady, oh my gosh, she looks like her life is over. That lady who's Lindy Lee, or what was her name?
Oh, Miss Lee. Yeah, I just called her Miss Lee. Yeah.
Woo! She looks horrible. Oh my God.
Well, I just saw her on Piers Morgan not too long ago. I watched Piers Morgan.
She snapped on that lady. I saw that too. The interview.
You saw that? Yeah. She
stressed out real bad.
Yeah. She ain't taking no mess from nobody, and she shouldn't.
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh.
She shouldn't, because she was in the thick of it. So how dare these Democrats on the outside critique her? She raised the money. She's saying, look, Kamala Harris, I did not know she was paying these celebrities. That's not what I'm here for. And so she has a right to be upset. She has a right to critique and say whatever. And you got these outside Democrats trying to jump on her. It's like, no, y'all don't do. This woman raised the money. She raised $1 billion,
and she did. But
right.
Now, like I said, we're finding out it was over $1 billion. So we still don't know the true number. They let it out in little dribs and drabs.
Well, whatever it is, Kamala Harris was spending it like she would just spend it on her. Oh, I'm going to have a concert. I'm going to meet Beyonce. I'm going to have all these people perform. But I'm not going to pay. I'm not going to pay my vendors. Like, what the heck, man? So but Miss Lee, Miss Lee put in the work.
She did.
She put in the work
too. Gaslight, all those lies. That house of cards came crashing down, and you feel bad for her because she was the one going to the donors to get the money, but she didn't know she was being lied to. So
but at some point you got to use some discernment, though, Miss Lynn.
You do. I bet she will today. After this,
it's too late. It's too late though.
In future endeavors in her life, she'll hopefully gain
some future endeavors. A lot of these donors are not going to want to deal with the Democrats no more.
So I'm talking about if she's doing something, say she's doing something outside of politics. Because I think after this debacle,
I agree.
Right.
I agree with Ms. Lynn. Okay.
All right, we're going to get out of here. Thank you again for spending your very valuable time here at the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel. We will see you tomorrow. You know where I'm going now. I'm going straight to the comment section. I will talk to you as long as you are there. So have a good evening, get some rest, and we'll see you tomorrow afternoon here on the Rollins Reviews YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.